StreamYard?
I hadn't logged in a couple of weeks. I came back. I was like, what is this?
StreamYard? StreamYard, what you doing? StreamYard, what is this? What it do, everybody? People across the world. It is 2026 and the dynamic duo is back. How you feeling, man?
I am in there, bro. It's been a year already. So I'm just happy to be back. Happy to be back on the show. Happy that the dynamic duo is back in action. Yeah, it's I'm ready to laugh, man. It's been, like I said, it's been a year already. I'm ready to laugh.
Yeah, and we're gonna try and get everybody there. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, we'll go ahead and roll the intro and get into the first episode of season 7 of the Smoke Pit, right? Season 7, man. Yeah, I know. I had to go back and look. I had to go back and look. Season 7 of the Smoke Pit. Yeah, I know. And a lot of things to talk about. Obviously, last we talked to you was the end of December. We took January off, and we're back at it.
Yep.
And of course, the world kept doing world stuff, and we were keeping tabs. So we got a lot to get into this week. So unless you got anything else you want to say, besides greetings and salutations, and wish you nothing but wealth, health, and happiness for 2026. Hopefully that's been going on. But if not, we got 11 more months to get there.
Yes, sir. Shenanigans. Let's jump into them.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, episode 184 of the Smoke Pit Live starts right now.
You are tuned in to the Dat Feeling Podcast Network, reminding you to always question the answers.
Welcome to the Smoke Pit. It's Friday night, come and take a load off. Come sit in the Smoke Pit, it's time for us to show off. It's been a long week, come relaxing, get some laughs in, and let's talk about these brackets. And while we at it, tell me whose man's is this? Cause I got questions, I'm hoping you can answer it. Get ready, cause we gon' talk a lot of shit. It's Mac and Mac, welcome to the Smoke Pit.
Yep, y'all know what it is. Friday night, mood is right. The dynamic duo of Black and Mac back on your screens for the number one streaming show on Late Night Fridays, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all of that stuff. Still speaking it into existence because it's bound to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Like I said, I'm the homie Mac, aka your boy. That's the homie. Bred like a king, made his Kelvin Kately. How was 2026? I know you kind of generalize it as it's been a year already.
Yep.
How much you want to share, but I just want to start by saying condolences to you and the fam. Like I said, it wasn't that much long ago that we also lost the matriarch of our family as well. But how you holding up? How was it being around family and so forth and so on, man?
Oh man. First of all, thank you. Thank you for the words. It's been a time, man. Which is why you haven't really seen me around. Shout out to the network because they've been doing a phenomenal job of holding it down and getting these shows out, getting prepped for new shows in my absence. A lot of good stuff they've been doing, but yeah, so towards the end of 2025, like we knew my grandma was, her health was failing. She kicked out a couple of times and, she hung in there. And right when we thought like, all right, it looks like she's starting to get better. You know what I mean? She decided like, I'm out. You know what I mean? So it was a blow, but it was something that in hindsight now, I'm kind of glad that, I was there for her through her final days, seeing my family all together. It brought back a lot of core memories. Just the first time a lot of us had been together since we were little, and like just the laughter and even like trying to figure out which one of us was my grandma's favorite, even though we all know who that is. But like we're the debates that sparked, and like the cooking, like, because she taught all of us how to cook, and like we was just trying to figure out like who cooked the best. And like my grandma had this thing where she was like, I just want to eat whatever I want. You know what I mean? And so like we were cooking everything and like giving it to her, and she was just like, oh, that's good. So like every time we cooked something, we tried to see like who had the best comments. It was awesome. But you know, losing someone that raised me was different, man. And like this podcast, this network, like me being here, a lot of this I owe everything of this I owe to her, because without her and being in her home and, you know, being a safe space for me when I was growing up, I don't get into a lot of things I get into. Like I don't get into Dragon Ball Z. I don't get into Cartoon Network because she was the one that had cable. I don't watch wrestling. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And like I'm like being Asian myself, like I went to her house because she had cable. And like, you know, she gave me my love of basketball, my love of sports, because I watched all of that stuff at her house. And like saying goodbye to somebody like that. And I made sure I gave her flowers before she checked out. I made sure that I told her thank you for everything, you know, and just seeing her leave, she went out on her own terms. So that's the only thing I could be proud about, is that we were all there. The people that needed to be there were there, and we came together as a family. And I think afterwards it kind of made us stronger as a family, because she was our Rock of Gibraltar. And I think everybody that's in that situation, you lose somebody like that, the devastation in the family is like immense. And the spot that she held down, no one person can fill that spot. So we've all kind of been like each other's rock since then, and it's been cool, man. I'm not gonna lie, it brought us together in a very good way. There's no drama, because my grandma didn't have drama in her life. There's nothing like we had to fight over, because she made her intentions clear, like even her funeral. And that was weird to me too, just like being at her funeral, because we sat around and planned it, all of us. So just like being in the funeral was like, this is surreal, man. Like she won everything she wanted, she got. So after that, like it's been rough, but it's been tolerable because she prepped us for a lot of it. So, and today's her birthday. So
oh wow. Well, happy heavenly birthday, you know, to your family's rock, you know.
Yeah, man.
I know wherever she's at, she's looking down on you. Proud of the husband, the man, the father, grandson, all of that stuff you become, man. So you know, my heart hurts for you guys. Like I said, it wasn't that long ago. We went through the same thing, but you know, it to sit back and take some pride and looking at where you are in life and knowing that she had a part,
major part,
and molding and kind of shaping you to who you are today. You know, doing that for me, it helped. So now, you know, now I just have another, you know, jetpack on the back to push me forward to where I need to go. Cause it's now I'm doing this for her as well, you know? So,
same.
To that, you know, no motivation needed. We'll just have a toast to your grandmother. Thank you for everything you've done. And obviously I'm reaping the benefits of having an amazing co-host and podcast partner. So what's up, Rob? See you in the comments, man. So happy 2026 to everybody. And here. So like we said, shit was going down, but if you recall last year, we kind of, I think it was like either the second or third episode, the Grammys happened, Beyonce won Best Country Album, people got racist on TikTok, it was a whole thing. So the Grammys happened again, and you know, we just want to talk about a couple things, you know, see how people are feeling, test the waters, if people are happy with, you know, winners and whatnot. But If you don't mind, my guy, I think it's time for us to get into this smoke break.
Let's do it.
Yes. Yes, as I see my single barrel whiskey. If I liked cigars, I would have been on that, but I do not. But ladies and gentlemen, the 68th annual Grammy Awards, I think, were on Sunday.
Yep.
February 1st. Shout out to all the winners. Biggest ones, obviously, Kendrick Lamar was sweeping up Grammys left and right again.
Yep.
Black. People use the term GOAT very loosely, I feel, nowadays, right?
Yes.
Sometimes it's warranted. Sometimes people are just, they're super fans. Like, you'll have people that are super fans of a certain artist, like he's the GOAT, right? Or this generation's GOAT or whatever.
Yes.
To me, when you start talking about this generation's, like, it's not the GOAT then. It's like we want to know,
you got to be the greatest
from the beginning of whatever this is till this point, who is the greatest of all time?
Right.
Is it time to start looking at Kendrick as the greatest rapper of all time? In your opinion, is it time to do that? Or should we have been doing that?
I've been on record and saying once Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers came out, we needed to open up the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not shocked at this run, even though it is unprecedented. I'm not shocked by it. Kendrick is a very creative person, as you can see with his content, as you can see with his videos, and how he strings everything together. He's very thoughtful and calculating in how he moves and how he puts things together. That being said, greatest of all time it's a debate that's going to keep going no matter what, right? And because Kendrick is a product of several great rappers, not just one. And if you're a student of the game, like Kendrick is, then you add things to your repertoire. And eventually someone's going to look at Kendrick's work and try to add that to their repertoire. And that person, that's why you have these generational debates, right? And the first rappers in their time aren't like they were today. The cadences are different. Someone eventually figures out another formula, and someone, depending on where they're from, they sound completely different. What Kendrick is doing right now is it is on a very, very high level. And it's on a level that we haven't seen anybody else do it. And it's going to be a very, very long time before you see somebody do what Kendrick did. It was a long time between him and Jay-Z. And if you watch the Grammys, he broke Jay-Z's Grammy record. Mm-hmm. That took a very long time to do. So, yeah, in the greatest of all time debate, he's that. But he is the product of several great rappers before him. So there's people like Nas. There's people like Rakim, KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane. These are giants in the game that in their time you could very well say like they're the GOAT. Jay-Z. There's people out there that you could put in that conversation, and based on their time period, it'll make sense. But Kendrick he's putting himself on a mountain by himself right now. That it is very, very hard. And we got J. Cole's album. I haven't finished it. I've been very pleasantly surprised by the content on this album so far, but I'm telling you, Kendrick's putting himself in a place where it's going to be hard to compare him to anybody.
Yeah. I feel when it comes to this, when we say, you bring up J. Cole, you bring up Nas and Jay-Z, if someone's to say, like, if I was to say Kendrick to me is the greatest, it's no disrespect to the other people. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
everybody else is trash,
Yeah.
right? But at this point right now, I'm looking at it like there's Kendrick, you draw a line, and then there's like everybody else at this point.
Yes. Yes.
The way I have just never seen, like, outside of Jay-Z, the popularity for it to spread outside of just the hip hop and rap community to where like his shit is
Mainstream.
now mainstream, to
Yeah.
where it's now almost pop culture. You know, like it's like if you went on Jeopardy and you probably had a question about you know, TV off, the mustard. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like somebody, like the most random person will be like, "Oh, who is Kendrick Lamar?" You know, it's that's where he's at. And to your point, when you're talking about the old school guys, the Rakims and the Grandmaster and stuff, like Grammys didn't have the rap category at that point,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So you know, then they brought it in, and Will Smith won, and he's been holding on to that Grammy forever, right? Like Doc Rivers winning the fucking championship in 2008, and he's just walking around like, I'm an NBA champion. Like,
Hey,
bro,
I got
chill.
one.
Yeah, I don't have it, right? I don't have one. So yeah, more power to Will, but it's just like who are you up against that year, Will? Like,
Right.
you know, and to further water that down, like you're still trying to rap in today's age, Will. And there's people like Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you would have kept it back then and just was like, yeah, you know, I did that. That was my rapping phase. Now I'm in my acting and business, all that stuff. But you still try to rap now, which if that's your passion, go ahead. I'm not gonna squash it. But
right.
yeah, so it's and I don't see Kendrick stopping.
I don't either. I don't
see. So he's like, so what did Rob say? No, let me bring my comments up. I'm out here just looking up all this other stuff. The GOAT, no, one of the GOATs. It's not one of the GOATs. Like when we say like this is what we were talking about at the beginning. Like when we say GOAT, it's the greatest of all time. Like we're not doing this whole, you know, he's one of the greatest. Like
right.
So if you are the greatest, then obviously that's it. Like you could be up there. Like there's some of the best rappers of all time. I think when it's all said and done and Kendrick finally hangs up the microphone, I don't know how much longer he's got, because when you look at a streak like this, like, bro, when are you going to drop an album that flops? And people will lean towards To Pimp a Butterfly, because, you know, that wasn't commercial.
It wasn't. Yeah, bro. I urge anybody saying that in the year of our Lord 2026 to revisit that album. Yeah. Bro. that album is a masterpiece.
and I was one of the people like coming right off of Good Kid, Mad City. I wanted that same vibe, and then he drops this super serious. Like I got to sit down and think and listen to the lyrics. Like, man, I want vibes. I want vibes. But then, like, you know, the interviews, and he's describing like this was a passion project. Like he's been doing the vibe stuff. He had Section 80 and all these other mixtapes and stuff. Like I'm going to do something for me. And you sit down, and when you actually do take the time to listen to it, you're just like, bro, this is a crazy album, man.
That album is insane.
And that's why it won the fucking Pulitzer Prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lyricism in that stuff, people are like, bro, we got to award this shit. You know? And then you go right into you go right into Damn, and you're just like, well, shit. He still got it. You know, he can still bring the vibes.
I'll get back to it. Yeah, I'll get back to it.
Like, I can't foresee a fall off with this guy anytime soon. I don't know when he's planning on dropping another album, but it's like when people are like the new Kendrick drops, that's something that I stop the day.
Yes, that's it. That's it right there. We've never seen, even Jay-Z. Jay-Z's never done this.
Right.
When he drops, the entire world stops and pays attention to what he's doing. And it's an event. When he could drop right now, and it'll be an event. People will talk about it, and it will be viral within minutes. This man, in the span of an hour, had 3 million hits on videos, bro, just because he dropped it.
Yes.
Just because he dropped it. And not only that, it wasn't like he dropped something that was just casual. It was fire. And it was like, bro, what is going on right now? And that's why I say it'll be a very long time before we see somebody else with this type of effect. And it's because once he dropped Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, I was like, that's it, bro. Like, and the reason I said that at that time is because he was saying whatever he wanted to say. It was like the Eminem on 8 Mile album. Like, I'm gonna get all this therapy out, and then I'm gonna just be free from here on out. And at the time, I was like, and I said it then. I said, in 10 years, you will be able to revisit this album, and that album is the exact moment hip hop changed. And so far, I'm right, because you rap right now is completely different than it was before this album dropped. Completely different. You have people rapping again. You have people actually putting time in their lyrics again. You have older people that are now coming back to the table because they feel like it's safe to do so, right? Now, granted, not everything out there is great. So,
right.
Take that with a grain of salt. But you do but you do have people coming out. You do have people coming out, and they are fans of the genre again. They are excited to get back into it again, because it's about the love again. You know what I mean? And it's not about can I sound like this and put out this type of record, and it's what the label wants. People are foregoing what the label wants and doing what they want. And that album is precisely why. So again, there's going to be a lot of debate on that. But for me, he's been in the GOAT conversation.
Yeah. And to your point, he dropped Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and it was a lot of, he's talking about personal stuff, trauma, relationship stuff growing up. His aunt, who was his uncle at one point or something, just, changing their sex, and the contradiction of saying, his interconflict with, growing up saying, the F slur, right?
Yeah.
Referring to gay people, and then now growing and realizing like that shit's not cool. Yeah. And when that dropped, we talked about it. I'm just like, bro, he's bringing up a lot of stuff that black men were very taboo about. Like, we ain't, as a whole, most people, I ain't doing that shit. I ain't blah, blah, blah. and it's wild. Like, bro, this dude is just maturing, and he's sharing his road to maturation in his music. So there's no need to bash it. Like, if you disagree with it, cool. I'm rocking with it. And then when people are thinking he was out of the pocket of being soft, enter this rap beef with Drake, they set hip hop on fire. You know what I'm saying? And then people are like, oh shit, the battle is back. However you feel about Drake, like him being the only one wanting to go toe to toe and bringing the monster out of Kendrick that people thought went away because he was soft and rapping about his feelings. Nah, he rap.
Nah, he rap.
he rap.
He does this.
So that's why I'm just like, well, okay, like to do what he did, to still be able to take it to the essence of hip hop, the battle, and still be, across the board, and then come back with GNA, and then the visual creativity to put the Grand National tour together like he did, him and SZA. Like, it's just what are we even talking about now? Like, Kendrick to me is like I said, it's Kendrick Lamar, draw a line, and then you can rack and stack people underneath that. To me, this coming from the biggest Jay-Z fan, asterisk next to that, because his name was on that fucking the files. I was like, Jay,
oh no,
I'm gonna need some information. Like,
oh no,
Jay, Pusha T,
what are y'all doing?
Pusha T, what you? Come on. Not now,
you too, Terrence.
Yeah. People are like Pusha Teens. I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Grinding.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh God.
No. That's different. It's a different thing now. I don't like it. Another thing I wanted to bring up. Record album of the year. Ladies and gentlemen. We talked on the last episode, like, what grinds my gears? Why are people mad at the Super Bowl halftime show? Who's this Bad Bunny person? Nobody listens to him. Blah, blah, blah. It's in Spanish. D.
Go back to your country.
The album of the year. And listen, here's people that were in the category. Tyler, the Creator, right? You had Leon Thomas. Oh, I'm so glad he was getting his Grammys, bro. That's my dude.
Yes.
Kendrick Lamar with GNX,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Lady Gaga,
Yes.
heavyweight. Let God Sort Him Out. Clips, Pusha T, Malice. Sabrina Carpenter, Man's Best Friend. Justin Bieber with Swag. And the winner was Bad Bunny. The person people were like, nobody knows who that is. How the bro, when they announced his name and they went to him and he's at the table and he's just in tears. And I'm just like, I can imagine the relief, the feeling going through him, because he's just doing his music thing. NFL came to him, was like, hey, you want to do this Super Bowl? Like, nobody gonna say no. Nobody gonna say no. And then he's like, yeah, I'll do the Super Bowl. And then he sees the backlash. He sees people like, I'm not gonna watch it. This, that, and the third. And he's just like, what the fuck did I do to y'all? Why like what you say? Why fuck me for?
Yeah.
Why I got
Okay.
Yeah. What did I do? all this backlash. And then you're just, for it to for all of his work, everything he went through this month, the last few months leading up to this, like, people are still riding with him. I don't think he felt like everybody was against him. But I mean, for people to be like, we're gonna do our own horrible halftime show headlined by fucking
Kid Rock. I ain't gonna lie. They put that picture of Kid Rock up, bro. I thought
bro, I was
who is that?
who is this? Crusty mayonnaise.
Like,
Kid
damn,
Rock
Carlos
playing.
Santana got that's not
No, not Carlos. Why you he catching strays? Carlos minding his goddamn business, Black. He minding his business, playing the shit out of a guitar. You like, hey, he look like Kid Rock. Like, come on, bro. I'm just trying to see who else they got on that motherfucking roster, bro. I'm just, it's not gonna be.
This roster is terrible.
And
some good
I'm
wholesome
looking back.
content.
Yeah, I'm just looking back. I'm just like, I've never seen such an outrage for a halftime show until this administration. Shakira and J-Lo did all the Spanish stuff. No complaints. I mean, people were complaining, oh, they're dressed so whatever, but nobody was just like, we're going to create our own, halftime show.
We're tired of this.
We're going to stream our own halftime show. Like, it is, come to our YouTube channel and watch our halftime show. Like, it's come on, Erica, come on. Like, people, like, whoever is up. What did my sister say? Nikki might pop up on that list. Oh, hey, we got hey.
Stand by.
Stay tuned. But I'm looking at this like, if I don't know if the people who were voting for this did this as a big middle finger to everybody who was like, Bad Bunny, what? No way. He don't speak. He's not all that shit. And they're like, well, album of the year. If you don't want to look at Spotify streams and Apple Music streams and see like this dude it's popular.
I ain't gonna lie. I didn't listen to him before he got announced. But as with everybody, if I don't know you and you're about to perform, like, I don't want to just sit through the halftime show and be like,
the fuck is this?
Yeah, what is this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is this? But I actually went back and listened to his music. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. That shit slaps.
You know when when I started going and listening to his catalog, was the Backlash in Puerto Rico. Where he came out and that motherfucker arena toured and that beat dropped. I was like,
what the fuck? Hey.
I was like, hey, let me get on this Bad Bunny. Let me see what this is about. Because, like, what's that post I shared? Like, especially military people, because y'all know what it is.
Yep.
Y'all mad this motherfucker about to sing some Spanish songs, but you at the E Club, suavemente, besame. Everybody turned into fucking Desi Arnaz from I Love Lucy and shit. Hey. Babaloo. Everybody thought they had a little wiggle in their hip. Suave.
Margarita, please.
Y'all ordering fajitas, margaritas, drinking tequila. But let somebody come up here and sing in Spanish. Hey. Not in our country. What?
Stop it.
As y'all sitting there eating nachos.
Birria tacos. You know what I mean?
Y'all was balamos with the rhythm, living la vida loca. Y'all was inside, upside down. Y'all was y'all love the culture.
In your mouth and everything, bro. Looking like White Prince on the dance floor. Stop it.
Bad Bunny doing a halftime show. Hey, God, whoa. When are you gonna let a white person sing on this shit? Like, bro, calm down, bro. It's a halftime show. Anyway, shout out to Bad Bunny. Another thing I want to bring up before we move on. You remember the the outrage last year? Best country album went to Beyonce for Cowboy Carter. These motherfuckers lost their mind. went on TikTok saying the most racist stuff. You weren't country. You were picking cotton in the country. God damn, lady.
Stop it.
Why? It's not that big of a deal. So what the Grammys did, they're just like, yeah, we don't like this. Like, we got people like Shabuzi and shit coming around. Like, it's so there's traditional country, now there's contemporary country. So they just split the country albums up, the country categories up for whatever reason, just to in case that happens.
You know why?
So apparently, I guess traditional country. I'm just asking. I want to know what are the requirements for traditional country and contemporary country.
I don't know, because I'm gonna bring up a very crazy fact, right?
What?
There is an artist out there that's doing contemporary country better than a lot of people.
Oh,
and people don't give her credit. And her name is K Michelle. K Michelle be dropping some fire country albums, bro. And this is the old time stuff. This is like we talking Hank Williams type of music. You know what I mean? And she's been doing her thing for a long time, but they've been paying attention to Shabuzi and Beyonce. But K Michelle has been doing her thing for a while, sounding like Dolly Parton.
Yeah, CJ's like who? So K Michelle was actually on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So she was doing R&B stuff and everything, and she just flipped over and started doing some country stuff. And it be sounding good.
Yes.
And I think like they saw that on the rise. They like, hey, we gotta
snip that.
we gotta whoosh, fork in the road. So this year, the contemporary country went to Jelly Roll. He won for that. So they're just like, we're not gonna have this outrage again. Contemporary country and then so I would assume if Post Malone was to be up for something, he would probably be in that we would probably be in the he would probably be in the contemporary, contemporary country. Shabuzi, obviously over in contemporary, right? They'd be like, so I'm just like, how do we know it's traditional country? Like, what musical requirements, or you know what I'm saying? Like, is it the production that makes it traditional and contemporary, or is it I'm
with Rob. They should be outraged. Jelly Roll won. Jelly Roll does not do country music at all.
No, he tapping into that fan base though, because that rap career didn't work out for him. My man came out of jail, thought he was hood. He was just like, he did the reverse Taylor Swift. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
Taylor Swift was doing that country stuff, and she got a taste of that little pop music. She's like, oh, I'm over here now.
I'm staying here. The money's better.
Country, but what the hell?
You were one of us.
Yeah. Speaking of that, I didn't expect for Smoke Break to go this long. But what are your like real thoughts on people who, and I think it ties into, I guess we could roll right into the next one. Kanye West, right?
Yep.
Took out a full page ad in the I think it's the New York Times, or not New York Times. Was it New York Times?
I think so.
Pretty much just asking for forgiveness. My bad. So Van Lathan talked about on his Higher Learning podcast. I want to bring that clip up and let it run, and then we'll kind of talk about it.
Let's do it.
Oh, let me share the screen. That would probably help. But like, Mac's the only one listening. I don't like it. It's not fair. Stop, man. I'm not ready for you to talk yet, my boy. All right. Here we go. Take it away, Van. Now he don't want to talk. Hold on. Maybe I closed it and started back up.
Here's breaking news. Kanye West has
what?
Chlamydia.
Don't do that, man. Do not do that.
Here's breaking news. Kanye West has.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It only does that when you try to play it too. That's wild.
I know. Everything else working fine on this thing, man. Everything else working fine. But we'll put it in post editing. I'll get it in there. I'm sorry y'all can't see it live, but if you can watch it, go check it out. But they did bring up a lot of stuff. So I don't know if I'm pretty sure you saw the clip and everything already, right? Yep. What are your thoughts? Because I know some of the bigger things he said, his co-host was more like, it's cool he's apologizing and all that, but people are still well within their rights to just be like, well, that's cool. We still not fucking with you, right? Van was talking along the lines of, it's tough, like it's cool, like he could be genuinely 100% valid and heartfelt with his apology, but the damage that was done up to the apology, like it's one, it'll take a lot more, and two, people are well within their rights to still be like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on it?
I'm in a mix, right? And I'm more on the latter. And it's because I don't mind the apology, and I do think people should get second chances. I really do. But Kanye, you were really egregious on the things that you had to say about the Black community, how you approached the Black community, and even when the Black community lifted you up, right? Because there's a lot of us out there that remember In 2005, the pride we felt when Kanye was on that TV telling the truth, and only the way he could, making Mike Myers uncomfortable, bro. Like,
I feel so bad for Mike. He's just like, he was trying to raise some money for these people out here, bro. Like, what you do? Stay on the script,
bro. He looked so uncomfortable.
He looked back that way, and like with the camera, I'm pretty sure he's like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck, Kanye? Shit.
Oh, he was shocked.
Austin Powers was like, oh shit.
Oh, no. But the pride that people felt like at that, and then the fall from that to slavery was a choice.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I get the apology and I want to accept it because it does sound sincere, but a part of me is like, bro, what you did was so egregious. Like, I can't just right out forgive you. Right? Yeah. I got to see some action. I got to see you making strides to make that right. And, you know, it's going to take some work for the public to have trust in you again. So is he sincere? We won't know until he proves it, you know, and unfortunately, that's just what it is with Kanye. You need to prove your worth at this point, because it did feel like he turned his back on the community that lifted him up. And, you know, for anybody that was around when the College Dropout came out, bro, what a time to be alive. That was a time to be alive. And then the run of albums that he went on, it was a time to be alive. Like, you just had to be there. You know what I mean? You had to be there and feel the magic at that time. And then to go from that to what he eventually put himself through. And everybody was like, maybe it's his mom. And you know what I'm saying? He hasn't really been the same since his mom passed. And unfortunately, that can happen to anyone. Kanye is not immune to that. But him now saying he apologizes, I kind of believe him. But at the same time, I need to see that in action. What's your thoughts?
I don't want to say that there are certain things in life that I cannot forgive people for, right?
Yeah.
Like any kind of personal, vindictive, vengeful type of things to anybody in my family. Like I'd be like, what the fuck, you know?
Right.
Can't do it. And there's a side of me that's petty that can't forgive people that do shit to wrong me for their own benefit, you know? Like, I'll move on, but I'm not forgetting or forgiving for that shit. What Kanye West did, it's tough for me to let him get a pass on. And let me explain why. It's because of how out there he was. He was like joining up and platforming with people that were and still are out to make life harder for people that look like him, that don't have his success, you know, wearing White Lives Matter shirt with Candace Owens, right? Helping out Nick Fuentes and platforming him a couple times, working with Aiden Ross and you know, and all of these other things he's doing. And it's like, how do you, like, I don't know, like the full page ad saying I'm not an anti-Semite, I love Jews. And what the fuck was all your shit, like all your tweets? Like what was that? How do you just be like, I'm not that, when there's data and proof of you being that
you were? Yeah, you
and
were
saying that, to the point where, I know you're not in need of money, but like Adidas is just like, bro, we're a German shoe company. And you out here, like, we're partnered with you, and you out here saying wild stuff about Jews. Like, of all the countries, of all the shoe companies, bro.
Facts.
Like, do you see where our headquarters are at? You can't, bro. We don't want this. We don't want this attention, man.
We just got our reputation back, bro. Chill.
They got whole video games of just a main character just destroying Nazis in the most violent way, and people are just applauding and loving it. Like, those were we don't want this shit. We don't, get out of here with this, Kanye. And it's like, oh my God, like, can people change? Yes. It's gonna sound it's so bad. Like, we as people, as the human race, we have this ability to put people on a pedestal based on how we're feeling in the moment. This dude, like, there was a point, like you were talking about, in his prime, where you're looking at Kanye and you're like, man, he might be the greatest of all time. and this is not hyperbole. Like,
facts.
College dropout, late registration, graduation. Like, we're talking like three out the gate
bangers.
Like, bro, you can't mess with this dude. Features, production, like, not even just his studio albums. Like, when Kanye touches your track, he was Drake before Drake. Like, you put Drake on your song now, like, shit's about to chart. Kanye was that. Plus, he'd be like, I'll produce it and be featured on it, and this shit was gonna be a hit. This shit was gonna be a hit. So there was a time where he was that. College, was it 808s and Heartbreak come out? Like, he's going through some things. That's his kind of his Mr. Morale Big Steppers thing. He's in his spot. His mom's gone. That one grew on me. Like, that one took me off guard. I was like, Kanye lost it. But then after a while, I'm just like, I get it.
Okay, all right.
I get it. And then he comes back with My Twisted Dark Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That shit's
a that album. Oh yeah.
And I'm just like,
oh,
the old Ye is back.
Yeah, exactly. We got him back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him
back.
We got him. And then he goes off and starts doing some weird shit. And you're just like, come back. Every time he drops an album, you're just like, is this it? Is this it?
The Life of Pablo was like,
oh my God. Like, you got a couple singles, but like the whole project, you're just like, I don't know. But back to him as a person, I feel there's a lot of things he's going to have to do to get back in some people's good graces. And if he's never in some people's good graces again, he just has to accept that,
Yep.
Hopefully he's just not so upset that everybody doesn't love him like they used to, that he just goes back to his villain arc, because I think he, for whatever reason, I know he has mental health things that he claims he's going through. He seems like somebody that is very dependent on acceptance.
Main character syndrome.
Yeah. And if he don't get it, he's going to act out to get it. I don't want to say like a kid, but when you're ignoring a kid, when they act it up and they be like, let me ratchet this shit up. I'm going to ratchet this shit to another level. Oh, you don't see me? You don't hear me? Watch this. He be in church. Bitch, fuck. Oh, now I got attention. Yeah, that's how I get it. That's how I get attention. I just be an asshole out here. I just be bad. And people are just like, oh, here he comes. Infamy. You want to be infamous. Like, if you can't be famous, you'll be infamous. So, to me, I don't wish the bad stuff to happen to him. I don't want, all of this other crazy stuff. I want him to live a great life, but it's I can't accept this, man. And he's not even apologizing. It's more for like he tried to apologize to the black community as well. So
Yeah.
as a member of the black community, I'm not accepting the apology, but I do wish that, yeah. Oh my God. Like, bro, you like boosting platforms that were already marginalizing us. And we ain't want to this, I don't know. We may get this may roll into the like and
we're
let
flirting
this
with who's man territory.
And let this let this kind of tie in, because we probably just seamlessly gonna go into who's man's. Like we probably ain't gonna hit up what did I just watch, and we apologize. We starting the year off in this season with some real shit, but like real shit is happening out there. You out there wearing the hat, supporting this person in the White House who just tweeted, or not tweeted, Truth Socialed on his platform the most egregious thing. Like I
have a theory behind that one too.
All right, well, what is it? Oh, for those who don't know, so on Truth Social, Donald Trump's private social media platform, I don't know who really uses it except him, but he, I guess, tried to make a meme about the Democrats or whatnot to the tune of "The Lion Sleeps Tonight," and it's going through talk about random Democrats, and then for whatever reason, I don't know if AI was just like, this will be a funny place to put him, or if it was done purposefully.
It was done purposefully.
Two gorillas are on the thing, and he has Michelle and Barack's face on them, and sends it out, and people are obviously outraged, and the response from the White House was, it was a fun internet meme talking about the Democrats and their money spending plans and stuff. Stop making it something that it's not, and report on something that's real news. That was the legit gist of
they said he was the king of the jungle, and they were like Lion King characters, which is hilarious to me.
So that was their thing, and it took a while, but they finally deleted it. But I don't know if they're aware, like in the age of the internet is
we
forever.
Kept the file.
The internet is forever, right? CJ's like, the Klan, from what I understand, they use Truth Social. I wouldn't be surprised. But you backed him, Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happens. And then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, black community. Like, and everybody else, like so many people, Republicans are coming out based on this last tweet and our Truth Social post. I want to apologize because I voted for Trump, and this isn't what I voted for. Like, all these people are like, this is not what I voted for when I voted for this guy. And I'm like, at what point during his campaign did you not know what was about to happen? Like, what charade did he put on to where you're just like, he did this? I can't. This is so 180 from the Trump I know. This is a total 180 from the Trump I know.
My goodness, I never knew.
I don't know who that man in the White House is.
I never knew. I never knew. Which is funny. So this whole Lion King thing is hilarious. Yeah. And I want to point people out to why Trump even ran in the first place. And I'm saying to you right now on this podcast that Barack Hussein Obama has been living rent-free in Donald Trump's head since the instant he roasted him at the Correspondents' Dinner in 2011, which, by the way, 2 days after that, he killed Osama bin Laden, but that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is Barack Obama roasted this man, and the birther movement, the Lion King video he used to roast Donald Trump at that correspondence dinner, and he said that was his birth video, but it was all because of the whole birther thing and trying to prove if he was a U.S. citizen. Trump was trying to see if Obama was really a U.S. citizen. He was a leader of that movement. And so the Lion King video was played at that correspondence dinner to roast Donald Trump. And lo and behold, here we are all these years later, and they're saying it's a Lion King video. I don't think that's by mistake. And even if it is just a Lion King video, then it still proves that he's still in your head. You still hurt by that moment.
Not just that. It's like you got a whole cabinet. Like, not even like outside of your cabinet, like PR, all of this other stuff. Like, I know he is real big on not using the official social medias for the president of the United States. That's why the real Donald Trump. He uses his own shit. Even in his previous term, like he would be on Twitter tweeting from his own personal account and not the president.
Not the White House. Yeah.
So it's like he doesn't have somebody managing his social media. But like when you do that, like, is your team not looking at it? Like, you're like, hey, look at this thing. Look at this thing I made. And they're watching it like, ha ha. And then you see Barack and Michelle on some primates, and you're just not like, are
you sure you want to do that?
There's a lot of allegations against you, man. And I don't know if this is Mr. Brown. I don't know if this is the
You sure about this? Yeah.
It's fun. It's a joke. To
Sorry.
you.
Sorry.
How would it be received by the many? You know, like, sir, I get it. You know, it's a jokey joke, but the rest of the country, are they going to are they going to, you know, are they going to laugh at it? I don't think
this is a very good point. They all looked at it and it was like, yeah, this is good. No one is telling. And that's
who's going to tell him. Who's going to tell him no? Because he probably going to fire him.
Right, exactly. Oh, you don't like
yes, man.
Pack your bags. Pack your bags and get out of there.
Are you woke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it not funny because you're woke?
We have no time for the woke.
But here's my thing. The fact that it's finally been deleted, somebody got through to him or something.
It messed up somebody's money.
Something. Like it's I don't know, man. I don't like that just blew my mind. And I look at Kanye's apology as, you know, every other Republican elected official who tries to stand up. I want to apologize for voting for Trump. I didn't know that this would be, I'm super ashamed of this thing he posted. And I'm like, at what point in his campaign was he running on something where you knew that this was not going to, or like it didn't give you the, I don't know, man. He just ain't.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it.
Tim Scott supposedly called him, and that's what got him to take it. Lies.
That is a lie.
That man ain't listening to nothing Tim has been saying. Tim, Byron, Herschel, Winston Earl Sears, any of these black conservatives, he ain't listening to them.
That is a lie. That is a lie.
He ain't listening to these cats.
They puppets, bro.
They
puppets. He is not listening to them.
Tim Scott.
You take that down right now.
Who is this?
Sure, Tim.
I'm sorry. Who is this? Hi, this is
Sure,
Tim Scott. I'm calling to speak
right
to
away.
the president. Who? Tim Scott from South Carolina, trying to talk to the president. If he's busy, I can take a message. I just can't. No, you can't, Tim. And I think you know that. Tim, let's not do this. Tim, come on. Let's not go this route.
I'll take it down when you grow some hair, Tim.
Oh, fucking. Anyways, I want Kanye to get better. If he's dealing with mental health, bipolar, all that stuff, get better. Do what you need to do. Go sit somewhere. Go get the help you need. But as far as like me being like, it's all good, Kanye. Like, it's cool. Like, I don't think I can do it. Like, he's selling his slides for like $20 on his website. I haven't bought them. I'm looking at them.
Is it really?
Yeah, Yeezy Supply. Like, he's selling all this shit. Like, it's selling cheap, man. $20, $40 for some Yeezy slides. I'm like, bro, I hear they're super comfortable, but I can't. You know, as wild as that is, I just can't, because bro, you're so out there, and I can't fucks with it. You know, I want to, you know, but it's what you did, Kanye. You made your bed, bro. You know, and given time, like, time heals. Like, I'm sure you do enough things to you know, I don't want to say prove yourself, but I just
redeem.
To me, it's not it, you know. And sorry if that makes me cold-hearted. No,
because I totally get that, man. And anybody else in that situation, and like I said, the black community lifted Kanye up.
Yeah, like, bro, we had him on our shoulders.
Yeah, lifted him up, bro. And like, it was enough for him to be lifted up and then just be like, all right, I'm walking away. I got what I wanted. And that's what it felt like. I got what I wanted.
I am a god. Oh, man. But he said, nope, look it up. Shocked that he did that. That had me rolling, though. Let me Google this shit real quick. This Tim Scott thing.
Uh-oh. Oh, he did.
Tim Scott. Really? I want to know what he said. How did Tim Scott get Trump to delete his posts?
He did. He called it racist.
And it's too late for you too, Tim. Don't be doing that shit.
Yeah. True.
You ain't
just
slick.
Before that, he was.
You ain't slick, Tim.
He was shocking and jiving. Black people are not racist. Oh no! What did he say? He said, "This the United States of America is not racist."
From NBC News, Trump declines to apologize for racist Obama social media posts. The White House initially defended the posts. Following widespread bipartisan backlash, the post was removed. I'm trying to see where Tim Scott was just like, hey, man. Speaking to reporters tonight, Trump said, of course, he condemns the racist parts of the video while noting he has no plans to apologize. No, I didn't make a mistake, he said on Air Force One, adding that he didn't see the full video. I looked at the beginning of it. It was fine.
That is the beginning of the video. What are we doing?
I'm like, did you just watch the first 3 seconds? It was like, post this whole shit.
Yeah.
Sir, it's a 2-minute video. Just post the whole shit. It's cool.
Nah, just let it go. Let it rock.
It's a minute-long video focused on the false election fraud claims about the 2020 presidential elections. But at the end, it suddenly flashed to a clip of the Obama's faces superimposed on the heads of cartoon apes. And he's just like, yeah, I did. Of course I condemned that part of it. But earlier you had your White House press secretary out here just defending the fuck out of this shit.
And that's the thing, man. It's like, bro, just accept it and
My
move
bad.
on.
I didn't watch the whole video. I'm talking to the people. Like, that's all it takes. He's so like his stance, like I can't back down. I'm a man. I'm standing 10 toes down on my shit. I'm not apologizing. This shit's wrong, but I'm not gonna apologize for posting it to my personal True Social account.
That's the wildest thing ever, bro. That's the
because
wildest
it seems so built in easy. Like, damn, I didn't watch the whole video. If I was aware that part was in it, I wouldn't have posted it. My bad. You know, whoever put the video together, I'm gonna handle that shit. You know, too easy.
That easy.
But he's scared. Like, if he backs down, his core.
I'm gonna look weak.
His core fan. Yeah, he can't do that, man. He cannot do that. But speaking, is it time for Who's Man? Let me hold on. Let me. I hope the video plays. I hope it does. Because she looks like this further lets me know she is just flying by the handle. But let us get into this. I think this is a first back-to-back. After,
yes,
I think Tyrese was the only one that had a real back-to-back. But probably not even real back-to-back. Like, I don't think it was back-to-back.
He took a week off and then came right.
Yeah. But this contestant is just like, let me start off 2026 with a bang. So let us get into this, the inaugural Who's Man's for 2026.
Hey, who man's is this? Oh, man's is this? Who man's is this? I need to know.
Yeah. So the name down there, obviously, if you say it loud, you may summon something. But if you say it 3 times, like shit start floating in your house, go find a priest. Hot. What the fuck is?
Oh my,
yeah. Onika, Tanya, Mirage, Petty, aka Nicki Minaj. Now, didn't y'all talk about her last time? Black.
We sure did.
Why? And I'll tell you why. So apparently at this summit, for whatever reason, he decided to invite Nicki Minaj to speak for whatever reason, and Nicki Minaj is like, all right, not having anything planned, not anything. And it's the most awkward, weirdest fucking. I hope this shit plays. Let me see. We'll bring this back up. I bet it's gonna start playing. Every time I do the podcast inside the house, should be weird.
Hello.
See? So it's gonna have to be done in post edits. But as you can see here, like if you're on IG, go follow Don Lemon. He has the thing on there. She gets up there and he just has her talking. I think this was at a summit. This was like when he was like talking about Trump accounts and his whole gold card thing and all these other random things he's doing where it's just like, what are we doing? Right? What is the point of this? So essentially she gets up there and her whole thing is like, she says, I'm probably the president's #1 fan and that's not going to change. And then the hate or what people have to say doesn't affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. We won't let them get away with bullying him. God is protecting him. And she walks off the stage. What? What? Black. What are your thoughts on this, man?
It was
Like,
given. Is this what you want me to say, Daddy? Say
we
good,
cool? Did I do a good job? Like, what was
proud of me?
what's the point? Like these generic ass things that you just say that they're gonna clap to. You add nothing, you're bringing nothing to it. You just say things that they want to hear. And I don't feel you, because if when you watch the video, you see how nervous she is. She's just trying to fucking think of something to say. I'm his number
She's
one
been
fan.
like that.
Number one, like who? Nobody believes you, Nikki.
Since
Nobody
when?
believes you.
Since when?
You just say shit to stroke his ego. I'm his number one fan. Yeah, you gotta like me. You know, the hate people have is just gonna motivate me. God's protecting him. Oh my God. We won't
Is
let
he?
him get away with bullying him. Who's bullying him?
No one. Literally no one.
What? That's the shit I'm talking about. I'm like, what? Why? Why is this? Why is she doing like why? And then like afterwards, he gave her like the gold Trump card. Have you seen that card? Have you seen a picture of that thing?
I have.
And what is it supposed to like? What's that? What's the point of that? Like I
The
saw a
gold Trump
picture, but
card
what's
is
the
like a green card.
shut up.
No, I'm not lying. It's like a green card. Because Nicki Minaj is supposedly not an American citizen.
No, she was a I guess a legal immigrant or a legal resident because she's
Yeah.
from Trinidad or something, right?
Yes. That's why he gave her the gold card.
Does that make her a citizen?
According to him.
Because I'm like, there's a whole naturalization process. you can't fast track it with a goal. She's an illegal immigrant. Shut up.
Yes. Yes.
Shut up. This is real life me looking this shit up. It's like a Top Golf membership to the CJ. Shut up, man.
No, but that's true. She is not an American citizen.
The Trump Gold Card is a new U.S. immigration program for wealthy foreigners, offering a faster path to residency and potentially citizenship by requiring substantial financial contributions, like a $1 million donation and fees, bypassing typical long waits and allowing the direct residency without business investment, aiming to attract high-value contributors and generate revenue for the U.S. It grants benefits like easier legal status and a pathway to citizenship funded by fees and significant gifts to the government, unlike traditional green cards. Wow.
Yep.
Is this pay to win?
Yep.
Pay to win citizenship?
Yep.
Come with money? They're like, hey, court shit.
Hey.
$1,000.
Hey, you just bought a house cash, baby. Come on
Hey,
in.
come fuck with your boys.
Come on
How it
in.
works and what it offers. High value pathway. It's for successful entrepreneurs, investors, and business figures, defining wealth as an extraordinary ability for expedited visa processing. Applicants pay a $15,000 non-refundable processing fee, followed by a $1 million donation or $2 million for companies sponsoring employees to the U.S. government after vetting. It aims for much quicker processing, potentially weeks compared to years for standard green cards, granting lawful permanent residency. Offers unlimited residence, a potential path to U.S. citizenship, and potentially tax benefits on foreign income, depending on the final rules. This program is designed to generate significant revenue for the U.S. government. Wow.
Yep. And like CJ said, the main benefactors are the Saudis. But yeah.
But she got one now.
She got one. He gave it to her live on TV.
I mean, be honest, Black. He gets reelected. Oh, her husband, who's I don't know if YouTube likes us using that word, but
a PDF.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if jail comes, you know, what if that's her angle?
That is her angle.
To get in. So if that does happen, pardon, bow, you back out in the streets.
Yep.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, Rob even said it.
If that's the case,
Rob had the angle right.
Oh yeah,
here.
oh yeah, he posted right up there. If that's the case, like, are we looking at Nikki like she playing chess?
Oh, most definitely.
You giving her props for this?
No. Not at all.
Do what you got to do for your husband, girl. But it's still fucked up. But I'm surprised this is a legit thing.
It is.
Like, you got people getting ran up on, families getting separated because people are trying to do the naturalization process the legal way, and it's taking forever. And you're just like, yeah, you don't have a citizenship card, whatever. You got to get out the country. But if you rich, bro, we get you in here real quick.
It's a slap in the face. Because if you got it, you got it. If you don't, get out of here. They snatched up a 5-year-old kid, bro.
Bro, it's these wealthy people, they don't want to live in the States. They want their companies to be in the States.
Yep.
They ain't living here.
Nope.
Because it's too, but what's going to happen next? Like, you don't know. There's still 3 more years of who the fuck knows what this guy's going to wake up and want to do.
That's the wild part, bro. We just 1 year in.
Bro, that one time we were like 70 days in. No, because last year around this time, remember, he was just like, yeah, all DEI in the government's done. No more Black History Month. No more celebrating any of these months in the military. We just focus on. I'm just like, God damn. Like, we can't even do like the African American
no committee,
heritage group, no committee. Like, that shit just went away. We in here trying to plan a whole thing, trying to raise money and everything. Oh, nope, wasting manpower, all of that shit, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, bro, so I guess we can't celebrate that. None of this diversity shit. We're just all the same people. But yet, oh my God. I cannot wait to retire. So I can. I'll be talking myself up to a point. Like, Let me stop. Let me stop. But
I feel you.
I had no idea. I thought that was, you know what this gives? And like I know Nikki's the who's, but it's girl, stop. But so now I'm just focusing on, he wants something tied to his name so bad. He's trying to rename airports after him. He's like, yeah, we'll give you some federal money if you rename this airport after me. And if you rename this after me. He wants his Obamacare moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, Obama has the Affordable Care Act. It's still going on. People call it
rent
Obamacare.
Free.
He wants Trump gold card, Trump accounts, Trump this, Trump that, Trump on the Kennedy Center, Trump on that. Like, bro, you've been like, you haven't, I don't know. I like
rent free.
This man is the biggest child, the oldest child. I'll take my ball, go home thing. Like, I'm putting my name on the Kennedy Center. Why? What have you done to do that? To even be considered to have your name on the Kennedy Center? To even have an airport named after you? Like, Why? And then, oh God, and then you have people just backing him. Nobody's sitting back like, hey man, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to get in? And the only reason people are doing it, and it might be like Rob, and you say, like, we're gonna need a pardon. I know that he's not real. He doesn't take time to really sit and think about the consequences of letting certain people out. He just has that ability. And he's a big quid pro quo person. Like, I could do that for you. What you gonna do for me?
Kiss the ring and things will happen.
100%.
Yep.
We'll ask you a favor one day, like fucking Godfather. Like, I'll do this, but one day we're gonna ask you a favor that you'll have to, and just nah. Chris is like, so he's not gonna help Diddy still if he protected Nicki husband and brother. Like, bro, he's staying clear of Diddy.
Been sale. Yeah.
He trying to deal with this Epstein thing.
Yeah. That's really the reason for him doing the majority of the stuff he's doing, bro. It's just like, what can I do to deflect today? Here's some monkeys.
Bro, when they initially released the files and they had everything redacted, everybody's like, yeah, fucking right.
Yeah.
And then people found out, oh, y'all did this shit on fucking Adobe PDF? Watch me get rid of these redacted lines.
And undo.
Who do you have in your circle, bro?
Bro, they got idiots, bro. Like, idiots.
Here, you wanted the files? Here. Oh man, they redacted everything. Wait a minute, is this a PDF?
PDF?
Let me pay this.
Load.
Pay this little raggedy $20 a month to Adobe and get all these features. And abracadabra. Now we got emails and receipts and lists, and I'm just like, Lord Jesus, bro. Like, here we go.
See what happens. See what happens. We hire people over a certain age.
I mean, when you hire people not based on their qualifications, but because of how they look, this is what you get.
They got people operating on Windows XP up in there. Just
oh my God, man. This is the shit you get. This is the shit you get. And I'm here for it because he thought he was one step ahead. And that's the thing with the internet, man. You put something out there, somebody will grab it and be like, oh, hey, I could easily remove these black stripes. Oh, look at this. Look at all of this shit. Look at all these people. And like I said, they was just like, here's some more names that are out. Jay-Z. Yep. I was like, Lord.
No.
Not Jigga. Not Jigga. Not
Jigga.
It's the Rock.
Cheers.
But then,
the Rock.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking about the Rock Boys in the building tonight in the video, like Diddy's in the video and everything. I'm just like, no. No. And Diddy produced that one too. I was like, hey, Diddy got a little body. He can produce a little bit. Oh, never mind. Man, I'm in shambles. I'm not in shambles, but it's just like,
it's rough out here, bro.
Hey,
it is.
Jay, if you did that shit, I know Beyonce's just like, I know. Sean, come in here.
Why is your name in here?
Yeah.
Why is your name in
Sean,
here?
get in here. Huh? Why is your name on the files?
I was just,
Babe, what?
I ain't been. I ain't go nowhere. I promise.
Babe, I've been with you the whole time.
I ain't been on no island. I ain't been on the island. I promise.
After Becky with the good hair, I ain't did shit. You see me? I've been here the whole time. Had the location turned on.
Was 36.
I had the location turned on and everything. You see where I've been at. I've been following your tour. What you talking about?
I ain't been nowhere. I ain't been nowhere.
She goes somewhere and start writing. Babe, don't make another album. Babe, please. Babe,
What is
you writing?
this?
What
this
you
ain't-
writing?
Yeah. What is this, Arnold Palmer? Please stop. Lemonade was damaging.
Why you got a notebook called Arnold Palmer? What is this? What you finna do? Are you finna mix tea with the lemonade? No. Baby, no.
Yeah, no. I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back. I promise.
Let's go get right back. Picture all the possibilities.
Sounds so beautiful. Don't you agree?
Oh shit. Jesus Christ. Oh man. Godspeed, Jay. I hope it works out for you, my boy.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, why did Lloyd have to catch a stray? Did was Lloyd on there?
Was he?
No. Did we say anything about Lloyd?
I don't think we did.
Got a condo there, has some rooms. Oh my god. This is as more names come out, I'm here for it, bro. Like I said,
Bill
I don't
Gates
care
was
who
on
it is.
there.
Yeah. Numerous times. I might have to
Bill was protecting that money. Bill was
God, moving forward.
I'm ashamed I knew him.
Yeah. Xbox, what? After what you guys did to Halo, I should have been left y'all.
Yes, exactly. Then you sold it to PlayStation. Now I just got
my
reason to
God.
leave.
Yeah. PlayStation don't treat it shit. PlayStation will give it the love it deserves. Oh man. No, but the song I was just playing them whole. I was gonna get right back. No, that's a line from a Jay-Z song cry.
Song cry.
Yeah. Unless Lloyd said it too, then I would distance myself from that shit. I would redact those lyrics.
Yeah, redact.
Not on Adobe though. Anyways, but yeah, I guess Nikki, we just had to find somebody, and you were lowest hanging fruit. Stop making speeches if you don't know the fuck you're gonna say. You just up there sounding so dumb, and that's it. I don't know. Like I could have easily
get
did
that
Snoop
card.
again. Yeah,
Get that card.
I hope you had $1 million to give him because I heard your last album didn't perform so well,
Ooh.
and I don't think your future albums are going to as well,
Nah.
unless you go the Tom McDonald route.
Hey, there's a Super Bowl halftime show that you could.
Kid Rock. Oh, wait. Speaking of that, remember Kid Rock, that music festival Kid Rock was headlining and Ludacris' name was on that shit. Ludacris like, hey, take my name off this shit.
We're not doing that. Mm-mm.
That poster came out, people was flaming Ludacris. He was like, yeah, I ain't doing that shit. I don't know how my name got over there.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Call my agent. He booked me without my permission.
Take my name off of that shit. Nelly's still on there though.
Nelly said he respects the office. That's what he said, bro.
You know what I'm gonna do? These motherfuckers crossing over, they just getting their government names. Cornell. Cornell says he respects the office. Calvin also respects the office.
Mr.
Calvin
Brodus.
Yeah,
Mr. Haynes.
Onika.
Miss Mirage Petty.
You know, you guys are what you do. I mean, if that's how you ride it, that's how you ride it. But as for me, I will no longer give you your street name. So you will forever be and I'm still looking at Fat Joe a certain way because he bought them shoes last time.
He did. He did.
I am not a trumper, but I had to get his shoes.
I
though.
like the sneakers. I like the sneakers.
Slapped his cheeks off. Whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa. Anyway, yeah, I think it's time to get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Let's do it
and wrap the show up.
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
Up. No, maybe we back. I'm looking like, oh, did I freeze up? Shit. DFPN on the move, 2026, man. I'm gonna let the head honcho kind of give you the rundown on what we've been doing over here, but we've been busy. We've been cooking. So Black, tell the people what we've been doing over here on DFPN.
Man, we have a lot coming down the pipeline. We have a brand new show who's just recorded their pilot episode. We will release that episode next week. It is entitled Rebel Empire. Shout out to Rob Gibbons, who's in the chat. Woo! And D Vader, my co-host on No Gimmicks. They've started their own podcast, Rebel Empire. It is a Star Wars dedicated podcast. And first episode, solid. And I think they have a lot to build off of. They will be dropping this first episode next week. And No Gimmicks. We've been on a busy schedule. Shout out to Metroplex Wrestling. They did a show with ROH and AEW this past Thursday. They're coming with their Texas Rumble tomorrow. We will be doing that pre-show tomorrow at the Texas Rumble. So stay tuned to No Gimmicks channels as well as Metroplex Wrestling channels. They will be up. Eat the Cake Anime, new episodes. USDN, new episodes. Cutting Edge Hero, new episodes. Speaking of that as a whole, if you are paying attention to the DFPN, we are going to be revamping our YouTube channel. All these shows that I've just mentioned, they will be a part of the rotation. We will be redistributing our YouTube channel, providing more focus on that to get it to focus as an actual network. We know we have solid individual platforms, which the point of that was to build the individual audiences. And I feel like each show has done a phenomenal job at building their audience. And now we're going to kind of pull this thing back together as a network, pull that audience back to the DFPN channel, and give you guys one solid place to get all of this content and, keep it rocking. But that's what we're planning out for 2026. We're probably going to start that initiative in March. So please pay attention. If you like these shows, please subscribe to the DFPN at the DFPN on YouTube /the DFPN. So please shout out to us. The website is still active. We're still pushing out content on the website, but we are really pushing this out to be an actual network on the YouTube channel. So if you guys don't mind, please do us a favor. Please subscribe. Please follow each of these shows. And there's something for everyone on there. Cape Anime is coming back up. April, we know that they've made a monumental announcement last night with the cast of Death Note that is going to be at Cape Anime in April. So shout out to all of those guys putting in major work. But last year was one of the most successful years that we've had for DFPN. We really grew as a network. And I do feel that already in 2026, we're setting ourselves up for a major successful year to outdo what we did this by a mile last year. So shout out to every show on the network. But that what I gave you guys is just a taste. Please follow the YouTube. We have a bunch of different shows coming down the pipeline. So many that I'm afraid to name everybody because I know I'm going to miss some. So just pay attention to the YouTube. And once again, Pitmasters, this doesn't happen without you. I want the Pitmasters to know that. It doesn't happen without you. The Pitmasters carried DFPN for a very, very long time. So thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for being so active in the chat. But please follow us on YouTube.
Yep. And also the Patreon. We got an exclusive Patreon show from silent to streaming with our very own movie buff, CJ. And he's also joined by EJ. So EJ and CJ show pretty much. But they're talking about the history of cinema and things like that. If you don't know, CJ Loves Horror, Nightmares and Nerdscapes, I believe is the YouTube channel. Go check that out. Very, very great reviews. Not too much given away, but I love how he's able to relay his thoughts on the movie without giving any spoilers away. And it's a lot of reviews over there. Retro movies. He's not just doing movies that are coming out now. He'll go look at some older movies, give his thoughts on those as well. So go check that out. But yeah, our Patreon's popping off. More stuff coming up. I'm planning to do a Feeling That or Nah for the music side of that feeling. The very own the General Mark Sox dropped his annual kind of album that he just throws out there. Thank you. This is the 5th edition of that. Produced, mixed, all of that stuff by him. No A&R, no outside beats, no none of that. It's just 100% blood, sweat, and tears all from him in there. And I've listened to it 5 times.
Well, I don't know.
Is that Nicki Minaj now trying to talk?
Trying to talk.
Yeah, look at her. Man, we don't want this shit no more. Get out of here. But back to my man Mark. Amazing album. We'll do that on the Patreon. Just so you guys can get a hear and a feel and listen to the song. But if you want to contribute, go over to Bandcamp.film. We'll put it all in the description. But why is she still talking? Bro, I done closed out everything. Anyways, that's all we got. Great shows coming down, more stuff coming out. Look for the quality and presentation when we do the edits to come out. Like, we're trying to be a little bit more polished and everything, so just expect that moving forward. I will be at the Hampton Comic Con at
nice.
February 21st. So I know it's a bit smaller. It's probably not as big as a lot of these other ones, but I'll go out there, give it a look at some vendors, and expect the interview. Same thing like we've been doing when we hit up these cons. So trying to get out there, give you guys a behind the scenes on all the different cons out here. There's one that's going to be in Norfolk, one over in Virginia Beach. So just trying to get out there and do what we do and grow the network, man. It's a good thing, man.
Love it. Love what we're doing as a network, man.
Same.
Really love it.
100%. So unless you got anything else for the folks, man, you want to go ahead and wrap up our inaugural episode for season 7?
Nah, man, just thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Yep. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said, appreciate you guys, all the people in the chat for rocking with us. Episode 184 of the Smoke Pit live. As always, I am the homie Mac, aka your boy.
And I am bred like a king, made us Kelvin Kaylee. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know what it is. Until next time, have love, make sex. Peace.
Peace.
I know those eyes don't your devotion so this ain't right. I know those eyes don't